between the New York Jets and the Las Vegas Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And some room to work. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, and right away, he lost the football. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
We hear coaches say all of the time, one starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Raiders nothing.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by Waller out left side.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. They find some open field here.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here, 1st and 10. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 10. Paul ought to give up the middle.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
120 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll run with Hall.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
and the Jets have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Raiders 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Jacobs going to try the middle. And some room to run now. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That good for 19 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
11 yards for number 11. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He rifles one that's intercepted. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught here by Adams. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. On second down, Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On first and 10, it's Hall. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Steps away. And he'll just get rid of it.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. First and 10. On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Play action. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19.
It's a gain of 20. First down, New York.
Here we go.
A give running right is Hall. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. To throw on second and 6, Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And they will take a 7-point lead. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got room. Oh, he shifts past him. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Got it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone. Because eventually, you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, 62 yards, as they have taken the lead. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Jets 35, Raiders 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The 20.
The pass on 4th down.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Nate Hobbs there to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
From the 24, Wilson. And this throw will be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action with Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
A handoff for Hall. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. But 223 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And some room to maneuver. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, 49 yards. And the Jets are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Braden Mann to kick off for the Jets.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
10 more yards. That's another Raiders.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown Raiders. Deshaun Jackson 43 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like